In this video, I will discuss some Newton laws of motion problems from previous question papers of GE Main. This is the first question. When forces F1, F2, F3 are acting on a particle of mass m such that F2 and F3 are mutually perpendicular, then the particle remains stationary. If the force F1 is now removed, then the acceleration of the particle is, so particle of mass m, three forces are acting on it, F1, F2 and F3, and the particle remains stationary. That means that F1 plus F2 plus F3 should be equal to 0. Now, after F1 is removed, the net force acting on the particle will be F2 plus F3, and that will be equal to minus F1 from this equation. And that's equal to mass into acceleration by Newton's second law of motion. From this we get the acceleration, the magnitude of it as F1 by m. So the correct option is option 1. This is the next question. Three identical blocks of mass m equal to 2 kg are drawn by a force F with a constant acceleration 0.6 meter per second square on a frictionless surface. Then what is the tension in Newton in string between blocks B and C? So you have to find the tension in this string. Free body diagram of block C. Tension T of the string is the one which is pulling this block, and the acceleration is being given as 0.6 meter per second square. So writing the equation in the horizontal direction, we get tension T equal to m into A, mass is 2 kg, acceleration is 0.6, so the tension is 1.2 newtons. Correct option is option 2. This is the next question. One end of massless rope which passes over a massless and frictionless pulley P is tied to a hook C while the other end is free. Maximum tension that the rope can bear is 840 Newton. With what value of maximum safe acceleration in meter per second square can a man of 60 kg climb on the rope? So this is the rope on which the man is trying to climb, and there is the maximum tension which this string can withstand. So what is the maximum acceleration which the man can climb this rope? So this is a free body diagram of the man. The weight of the man is mg and tension T of the rope, and let the acceleration be E. So we can write this equation: tension minus mg is the net force in the upward direction, which is mass into acceleration in the upward direction. So we get acceleration E as this one. To get the maximum acceleration, the value of tension should be the maximum tension which it can withstand. So that is 840 and mass is 60. From this we get the value of acceleration as 4 meter per second square. So the correct option is option 3. This is the next question. Right spring balance hangs from the hook of a other right spring balance, and a block of mass m kg hangs from the former one. Then the two statement about the scale reading S. Both the scales read m kg. Scale of lower one reads m kg and upper one 0. Readings of two scales can be anything, but sum of the readings will be m kg. Both the scales read m by 2 kg. So we have to find what the spring balances read. So this is a schematic of the situation. Here is the mass m attached to a spring balance, and that is attached to another spring balance. The spring balances are massless, so the tension will be constant throughout the spring balance and the connecting strings, and let the tension be T. So from the free body diagram of this mass m, we get the tension as mg, and that is the same tension which is throughout, and the spring balance reaches the tension of the connecting string. So the tension, the reading of both the spring balance will be same, and it will be corresponding to the mass of m kg. So the correct option is option 1. This is the next question. A spring balance is attached to the ceiling of a lift. A man hangs his bag on the spring, and the spring reads 49 Newton when the lift is stationary. If the lift moves downwards with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square, the reading of the spring balance will be. So in the first case, the lift is stationary, and in the second case, it's accelerating downwards with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. So the bag of mass m is attached to this one end of this spring balance, and the tension is 49 Newton, and the tension is the one which is read by this spring balance. In the second case, it's accelerating downwards and the tension will be different. Let's call that T1. So mg minus T1 is m into 5. So bringing T1 on this right side, we get T1 as m into g minus 5. And m we can get by using the balance in the first case. So tension T equal to m into g. From that we get g, m as 49 by g. So m is 49 by g, taking g as 10. We get tension T1 in the second case as 24.1. If you use g equal to 9.8, it will be slightly less than this. So the correct option is option 1.